So according to the British Journal of Sports Medicine, this simple test you can do right now at home will tell you whether you've got an almost 2 times greater chance of dying in the next 10 years. This study was carried out on 1,702 participants who were between the age of 51 and 75 years old, and those that failed the test had an 84% greater chance of dying from any cause. The test is really simple to do. You can do it at home, you can test yourself and do it alongside your family. Let's see how you stack up. So I love this test, it's super straightforward. You stand on one leg, you lift the other leg, put the front of the foot just below the knee, arms by your side, and then focus on a point about 2 meters in front of you. And then just hold for 10 seconds. And it's as simple as that. If you do that, you can test yourself and you'll see whether you have any concerns around your balance. What we'll now do is go on to more advanced versions of this test. They weren't in the study, but you can see how progressive or how much work you need to do on your balance. And also then I'll come on to some exercise you can do at the end to improve your balance. Try this with your friends and family and see if they can do it. On to the next level. Stance is the same. Stand on one leg. With the other leg, put the front of the foot just below the knee. Concentrate and steer at a point in the distance and hold for 20 seconds. Now this next level gets even harder, but you should manage it. Again, stand on one leg, take the other leg, the front of the foot tucked in underneath the knee behind the leg you're standing on, arms by your side, looking straight ahead. Now we're on to the next level. This one's even harder. This surface is a little bit squishy, but what we're going to be doing this time is with our eyes closed. Stand on one leg, the other leg with the foot tucked underneath the knee, arms by your side, eyes closed. And give yourself a couple of chances to do it and hold. That was 10 seconds. Okay, we're now on to the next level, ramping up even further. Same again, I'm going to use the other leg this time. Stand on one leg, lift the other leg up, eyes closed, 20 seconds this time. Tuck your front of your foot behind and below your knee, arms outstretched and straight, head up, close your eyes. Moving on to things that we can do to improve our balance. Anyone can do these exercises, just be a bit cautious of their surroundings. So firstly, heel to toe walk. Essentially you walk in a straight line, you narrow your base and you put one step in front of the other, putting your heel just in front of your toes. as you go along. This narrows the base and therefore makes the center of balance a little bit more uneven as you walk backwards and forwards. Next up is the use of a balance board, or indeed if you have one, a Bosu ball. And the idea is to stand on the board or ball with one foot and then to balance just for a number of seconds. And this strengthens the ankle, knees and hips and gives real stability around the joint. I sometimes do this at night while watching television. You may recognize this next move. It's used a lot in yoga. It's called tree. What you do is you plant one leg, put the foot of the other leg just above the knee. And there's a number of ways of doing this. You can stay with your arms or hands in prayer, or you can raise your arms in the air. And if you want to add a little difficulty, just look up while you're doing the exercise. And the final balance practice we'll cover today, which helps us improve our ability to balance, is called the old man test. Now, I do this literally every day. Every time I put on my shoes to go out, I use this balance method, and it's great. So you can see what I'm doing is you've got the socks and shoes on the floor, and you need to balance on one leg while putting the sock and the shoe of the opposite leg and foot on. It takes coordination, stability and mobility to be able to keep your knee high while doing things like putting the sock on and doing up the shoelace. You do one leg and then you swap to the other leg and do exactly the same. Again, always retaining balance, making sure one foot stays off the ground while doing the test. Now, this is not easy. It will take some practice, but once you master it, it'll prove that you've got that stability, and it's likely if you can do this, then the 10-second test will be very straightforward for you. So I think the key to these exercise practices, these balance practices, are about weaving them into your day-to-day life. So in your normal activity, how do we put these balance practices into those activities so they're just a normal part of what you do on a day-to-day basis? For instance, what I do when I'm watching TV at night, I'll use the balance board and just stand on that, one leg then the other for a few minutes. Or when you're going out, why not use the old man routine, the old man test, and put on your shoes with one leg and then the other leg? Alternatively, when you're brushing your teeth, why not stand on one leg while you're brushing your teeth? All these are ways to weave in these good practices in day-to-day life. Hope it works out for you. Well, I'd love to hear how you got on. Please add a comment. Tell me about your balance. Is it improving? Are there areas you need to work on? Also, if you wouldn't mind liking the video and perhaps even subscribing and pressing on the notification bell, and you'll be advised when the next video comes. The next video again will be about things you can do at home in normal day-to-day activity to improve your health span and longevity, so we can all stay fit for life.